they will have 13 points and C-Deck has 12, which means C-Deck have to 2-0, because if they draw, they lose on heads-up, and that would mean EG would still take the first place. So it forces them into a position where they have to 2-0, and they have to do it right after coming from a loss, which is even better, I think, for EG. So
yeah, and
they have something to play
and we
for
talked about how that could be a big difference for EG. Maybe you just don't want to play against Cloud9. You want to have that choice, playing against Complexity, rather than leaving that up into C-Deck's hands once we go into that bracket stage. So EG is still going to put a lot of emphasis, hopefully, onto Game 2, and C-Deck at the same time. You want to secure that first place spot just here and there. You don't want to have to wait until the next match and go in with an unknown, knowing that your fate and your kind of rival's fate is decided by your next match. We do have a quick update. It sounds like MVP Hot 6 has won their first game out of 4 today, so the dream is still alive for MVP Hot 6. These updates coming in, they're very exciting.
The last 3 days, they were just pretending.
They've had a rough run in the last 3 days.
It's been weird, right? Because I think it was on day 1, or after day 1, or very early in day 2, I said the MVP team that has the highest chance of making top 8 is Hot 6.
Yeah.
Because they actually played really well on day 1, but they lost most of their games. And then it just seemed like the way they analyzed their games and the way they tried to adapt just totally didn't work. Like, they picked way too much early game. They didn't have mechanics or built-in things in their draft to end the games, whereas MVP Phoenix just did a better job with that. But maybe they're back on track now.
We'll find out by the end of the day. The draft for Game 2 on our stream is ready. Again, it is C-Deck versus EG. EG trying to keep the hope alive, or the chance alive, of being first in Group B, and C-Deck just trying to secure it right here and now. And the first band's going through. The Bloods here are going to be banned out by EG in the first phase.
Blue Pony Man is still there.
Yep.
Blue Pony Man is still there.
This is interesting. Like,
we
Blue owned your Bloodseeker last game. It was too easy. We won't give it to you again.
I love just making up more reasons and logic behind EG's draft.
I really don't know what the idea is behind this. Maybe it's just to set it for the Queen of Pain. Maybe they don't like playing against Bloodseeker with Quab. Although, as we've talked about previously, if you do max range blink and move very quickly, you don't take rupture damage.
Bloodseeker can actually win versus Quab in lane. I think versus Lina it's much more difficult because she has like significantly better burst as well as longer range. But with versus Queen of Pain, all you need to do is just outlast it during the poison, which is pretty easy because Quab's not going to blink on you that early.
Now, C-Deck, is Tusk a concern here? Do you take it away? Is C-Deck confident in them picking the Tusk over EG?
I really like how they played with a Shaker last game. Yeah. I think that's really good for them. Tusk, well, the thing about the Tusk is you don't have to waste a bait on techies later, because if you don't take it now, it's very likely that Evil Genius is going to take it, and then you have to waste another ban in the future. So it's